Hari Om, Namaskar to all of you. One of the comments, Harish writes, Hari Om Guruji, we are witnessing the compassion of a mother of the highest form, unstate imaginable in your holy self, Guruji. As you say often, this act of yours would have been also choiceless. And how fortunate the boy was to have been rescued by you. I sometimes strongly feel we too all have such similar stories behind. Our rescue by your kind self from the clutches of Virajita or others to be a part of our present Jwala family. No words to express our gratitude to you for such a redemption from our past. Love you, Father. Pranams. Harish Pandya, today a very big professor, a doctorate in physics. Most physicists are atheists or agnostics. But for a change, Pandya is very devoted and has a lot of faith in God and religion and all that. Yes, what you say is correct. Absolutely correct. Everyone has a story. Every one of you. Somewhere you were rescued and brought into the mainstream. That's why Virajita is very angry on us. She keeps chasing. Today also somebody was going in a bus somewhere in Tamil Nadu. She has given a message today. You should see this message. She writes like this. Today morning while driving, heard some lady voice. அது சொன்னது என் கூட வா. அது சொன்னது என் கூட வா. It means it told, please come with me. என்ன நடந்ததுன்னு நான் சொன்னேன். I will tell you something happened in your past. Why it happened? I will tell you the reason. Then she has said, எனக்கு எதுவும் தெரிஞ்சிக்க வேண்டாம். I don't need to know anything. Again it said, I will tell you what happened in the past. நான் சொன்னேன் எனக்கு எதுவும் தெரிஞ்சிக்க வேண்டாம். Just go away from me. I told her, just go away from me. I am not interested in getting to know anything. Again it said, your mother and grandfather won't tell you anything and they won't come. She calls me as her mother. She calls Rajan Maharishi as her grandfather. Again it said, your mother and grandfather won't tell you anything and they won't come. They will not come to help you. நான் சொன்னேன், I know about my mother. She will come for me. I said that I know well about my mother. She will come for me. Again it said, I will make you have a very sophisticated life than your mother. I said, no one can take care of me than my mother. You just leave me and go. Like this it tried to convince me, Ma. I said no. Then it said, if you don't hear me, I will kill you. I said, நீ என்ன கொன்னாலும் பரவாயில்ல. I won't do. She said, even if you kill me, no problem. I will not do what you say. Suddenly a car in a harsh driving crossed me. Some car went very fast, very fast. Then she heard my voice. I heard your voice. You said, don't listen to her words. Just chant Bhairava mantra. Then I started chanting. And the voice kekla. That voice stopped. I reached some place and parked my two-wheeler. As soon as I got into bus again, the voice, if you don't hear my words, I will give trouble to your mother. I said, my mother knows how to tackle you. My tata is there, my Bhairava is there to save her. Again it said, already I started to give doses to your mother. I said, whatever it may be, I won't come and listen to your words. It's not Virajita, but she has sent somebody. She does like this, and there is no necessity. Okay. What little direction I could give to the girl at that point of time, I gave. Because it's a very big, like now you have a CCTV camera fixed across the city and the police people sit in the control room and they watch all the TV across. And they get to know so many things. So like that, for me also I have. So many things happen. Virajita is very, very highly intellectual. Not intelligent. She is not wise. She is doing her job. Her job is to create trouble. That's all. That is her work. And she is going to be there. We are going to keep fighting throughout. It is always there. I will tell you something that happened during the days of Ramanachar. Ramanachar in Hyderabad, when he was there, he had a friend by name Kosala Naidu. So he used to go and sit with him and talk to him and all. When Kosala Naidu died, his soul was to be taken away by Virajita. Of course, Ramanachar fought with it and he put him back into his Pitraloka. But always to Kosala, she used to keep in touch, contact, even though he was in his Pitraloka. Somehow she could establish some contact with him. Sometimes it does happen with some souls, and Kosala got tempted to her words and he went behind her. He left the Pitraloka. Leaving the Pitraloka is very difficult once you go inside to your clan, to your family. If you go back, your leaving from there is very difficult. But there are some techniques which Virajita knows, and she would have done all that. And Kosala Naidu was taken away by Virajita. He went away with Virajita. For about 100 years, she used him left and right for various things. All negative, all whatever should not be done, she used Kosala and she did it. After that, one day suddenly she used him against Maharishi Rajar. Rajar was alive. She entered a beautiful woman's body. And when Rajar was meditating, she went before Rajar. She was very amorously dressed. Rajar opened his eyes. He smiled and said, Kosala, welcome, come. You have come all the way to my ashram. Now, I am not going to leave you. And suddenly, Kosala panicked. Because the idea was to play with Rajar and to bring him to a particular spot. That day, one particular Akshara was visiting one particular spot from where Rajar can be easily eliminated. That was the idea. So they wanted to, Virajita planned that through Kosala, she will bring Rajar because Kosala is very beautiful. She thought Rajar will he will get mesmerized by the beauty of that woman and she will bring her to the concerned spot and from there it will be easier for them to throw Rajar into the space and freeze him and all that. They will do so many things. But Rajar now said, Kosala, you please, I am not going to leave you, she said. What Rajar did, he made her into a very beautiful dog. Suvarna. And he tied her in the ashram. Virajita was expecting Rajar to come to that particular spot. But since Rajar did not come to that particular spot, Virajita wondered what happened to Kosala, so she slowly came to the ashram. She saw there Kosala was made into a dog and Rajar has tied Kosala to a small pillar like something he has tied. Then Virajita could not resist. See, her entire plan was gone. Virajita then asked Rajar, you leave Kosala. I want to take him back with me. Rajar said, I won't give. Why should I give? You had sent him with a wrong intention. Now this soul belongs to me. Now I will not leave this soul. Already the soul belonged to only us. It was with Ramanachar. Somehow you tricked this soul and took away from its own Pitraloka. So we are not going to leave this soul under any circumstance. Then it lived because as a dog it could live for about 12-15 years. It lived with Rajar and finally one day it died. And once again the soul was travelling towards its Pitraloka. This time the soul knew very well what all it had to undergo after going with Virajita, so the soul decided not to go. But Virajita stole this soul. She was waiting for an opportunity She stole him and once again put him into all sorts of things which he could not refuse. And he was doing it very dedicatedly. What to do? No relief for him. When I was about 20 years, Rajar was discussing with me about this soul. He said we have to bring him back and he has to be with us. Maybe 18, 20 years, somewhere around that age. I don't exactly remember. Maybe around 17 to 20 years, you can say. That was. I told Maharishi, what we have to do, you say we will do it. What is that? And he said we have to go across. We both of us have to go. We have to take an astral walk. And we should go across. And we should first find out where it is located and then we can do something about it. And so both of us started meditating and both of us started going towards the astral walk, towards wherever it is in the cosmos. We were just searching for it. The meantime, Virajita and Chandrachudan, see how smart they are. They came, they took our bodies and they took it to a nearest cave and they wanted to dispose of the bodies so that we cannot enter back. It is not possible. See the beauty. We cannot enter back. See, when you do Paragaya Pravesam, when you go from one medium, then you have to once again come back, into the same medium. Oh, how to come back? So both of us were taken into a cave and we were made to lie down and she was using some mantras and all and she was going ahead. She wanted to execute us, execute the body. That is the idea. This was going on one side. Another side, we located the soul of Koshala. So, how to bring him back once again? He is more in a different, they are in a trance. They do not know. So, virtually you have to snatch them. There is no other way out. By talking to them, by convincing them, there is nothing like convincing. Some souls are in a trance. Okay. So that was there. That was, we had spotted the soul, but it was in that mood and it was totally in a different frame of mind or whatever you can say, because there is no mind, but it was, the thinking was like that. By this time, Rajar said that I will go, you please attend on Kosala, there is something very important for me to do, he said. I said, okay. So I was just watching Kosala, how it moves, etc. Because it is in a particular position in which nobody can do anything. It has to move a little bit. Unless it moves, then we can do something to it, to catch it or trap it or whatever it is. But it is now in such a position where it cannot be trapped or moved or whatever it is. Then what happened? Rajar suddenly came here, entered the body, he got up. Virajita was shocked. She was already in the body of some tribal person and Chandrachudan was in the body of a tribal person. She was literally shocked when Rajar just woke up. When the body woke up, she shocked. She was shocked. She was taken by shock. And then she started using some prayogam. There was a big fight between Maharishi Rajar, Virajita and Chandrachudan. As usually, Maharishi could win that war on that day, and they both just simply ran away. Slowly, Koshala changed the position, and so I could retrieve Koshala back. And then I brought Koshala and put him back in the Pitruloka. Today, Koshala is one among us. Because Harish was saying that most of us must have a past. I thought I should tell you something about the past of one among you. Virajita is a very wonderful female. You will be surprised why I always appreciate her. I appreciate her because I like always a strong opponent, not a weak opponent. Somewhere an opponent is weak, there is no point in fighting with that fellow. It's better to fall at his feet. I have done this many times. Whenever my opponent is weak, I fall at his feet. Because it will give some sort of an egoistic satisfaction for that person. Why should we fight with people who are very weak? The person with whom you fight must be equal to you or better than you. Fighting with a person who is not that powerful or so much weak and claiming victory doesn't augur well for a courageous person. It looks very odd. It is very sad. So whenever a weak person is going to shout or create some problems even in the normal life, I just fall at his feet, giving him that satisfaction. Let him have that satisfaction. With such people, what we can do? Because there are some people who have eyesight, but they are blind, basically. Okay. They claim that they are very knowledgeable. What kind of knowledge they have got when they do not know to respect anybody and everybody? In a quorum, they do not know how to respect. Such people, how much of knowledge they have got, what is the use of that knowledge? That knowledge is of no use. Okay. It is very foolish to fight with such people. So, but Virajita, I love her because she is equal to me or more than me. So every time when I fight with her, I learn a lot of things. I learn more things, what I might not have learned with even Maharishi Rajar and other masters. Certain new things she teaches me. New things come up. That's the beauty of Virajita. She is an absolutely beautiful personality. She is very bold, very courageous, and very determined. Conviction means you have to learn from Virajita. The same thing she will repeatedly keep on trying. That's the beauty. She will not accept defeat once. She will keep trying, she will keep trying, she will keep trying. Every time she faces defeat, she does not deter to keep trying. That's the beauty in her. Many of us, when we feel defeated in normal life, we will simply leave it. We will not keep trying. But she is a character who will keep trying. The conviction means we have to learn from Virajita. That way she is very beautiful. Conviction, courage, determined to do certain things in a particular way. Class. She is a class on her own. Though what she is doing may not be good or may not be correct, but in an enemy, if there are some very good qualities, we have to appreciate it and we have to try to imbibe those qualities. Please remember, maybe an enemy, but we have to learn certain qualities which may be useful for us in normal life. I don't say the negativity part of it, but there will be some positive qualities like repeatedly trying, conviction, courage, determination, all these things Virajita has got. Very beautiful. I thought let me talk to you on this today. Thank you very much. God bless you all. See you some other time. Bye.